Imagine being forced to hide your identity just to play football. This is the story of how a communist icon became a legend in a fascist stadium, and how love for the game conquered hate. Before we dive into this unbelievable journey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss a true story that proves football is more than just a game. When Juan Sebastián Verón arrived at Lazio in 1999, he was already a name in European football. Elegant on the ball, precise in passing, and fearless under pressure. But no one could have predicted the storm that would follow him, not because of his football, but because of something inked on his skin. On his upper arm was a bold, unmistakable tattoo of Che Guevara, the Argentine revolutionary whose face had become a symbol of resistance and Marxist ideology around the world. And that symbol, it was now walking straight into one of the most politically charged stadiums in Europe. Lazio wasn't just a football club, it was a cultural battleground. Among its passionate ultras was a vocal far-right faction, openly sympathetic to fascist ideals. The Curva Nord, with its flags, its chants, and its unwavering pride, had little tolerance for leftist icons. So when Verón jogged onto the training pitch for the first time with Che Guevara visibly inked on his arm, it wasn't just noticed, it was condemned. The reaction came fast. Cover it, hide it. We don't want to see that face, not in training, not in matches, not in our club. The message from the ultras was blunt and non-negotiable. Verón, taken aback, now stood at a crossroads. Should he argue, explain himself, remove it? But instead he chose silence in football. He didn't complain. He didn't give interviews. He simply began wearing sleeves, wristbands, or undershirts to hide the tattoo every day, every match, every moment. And then he let his feet do the talking. With each passing week, Verón began to mesmerize. His passing range was majestic. His vision split defenses open. His work ethic silenced even the most skeptical critics. Slowly, he became the core of Lazio's midfield, their architect and engine. The same people who had once doubted him began chanting his name. Then came the climax of the 1999-2000 Serie A season. Juventus had the lead going into the final match day. Lazio, chasing history, needed a miracle. In one of the most surreal days in football history, rain fell like a curse in Perugia. The pitch became a swamp. Juventus slipped literally and figuratively and failed to win. Lazio, thanks to their own hard-fought victory and Juve's stumble, were crowned champions of Italy for only the second time in their history. Rome erupted in euphoria, and in the heart of that team stood Verón's sleeves rolled up, drenched in champagne and rain, holding the trophy that made him immortal in Lazio's history books. You'd think the story ended there, but fate had one more twist. A few days after the celebrations died down, Verón was heading to his car when he was approached by a small group of Lazio ultras, the same ones who once demanded he hide who he was. "Do you still have the tattoo?" they asked. Verón didn't flinch. Quietly, he lifted his shirt, revealing the face of Che Guevara still there, unfaded, untouchable. The group stared for a moment, and then the unexpected happened. One of them stepped forward, placed a hand on Verón's shoulder, and leaned down to kiss the tattoo. Another followed, and then another. "Okay, Verón," they said, "we forgive you." In that surreal moment, ideology gave way to admiration. Politics bowed to passion. A communist symbol was embraced by those who once rejected it, not because their beliefs changed, but because Verón had earned something greater than acceptance: respect. Because in the end, football can shatter walls that politics can't. It can bring together people who would never stand side by side, united not by flags or ideologies, but by something pure: greatness. And Juan Sebastián Verón, the boy from Argentina with a revolutionary's ink on his skin, became a legend in the most unlikely of places, not in spite of who he was, but because he never stopped being who he was. If you were moved by this story, smash that like button and drop a comment below. Do you think football can truly overcome politics? And don't forget to subscribe for more emotional and untold football stories every week. Thanks for watching. From tattoos to trophies, Verón's story reminds us that sometimes what unites us is more powerful than what divides us. Until next time, stay passionate, stay respectful, and remember, football always tells the truth.